not telling you where I am. You can see people in your space, but it doesn't mean that you have to be friends.
You said I look round. You told me that today.
And I ended up on Shadeborough for the first time.
What did happen? Why did you...
Hey! My thoughts around marriage has changed.
What's goody, guys? It's your girl, Madam Joyce, back again for another episode of Cocktails and Takeaways. I have missed doing C&T, and I'm so excited about this episode. First of all, I want to wish every woman around the world a happy International Women's Day month. Celebrate yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back because we try, guys. We try. And Mother's Day is on Sunday as well, so I want to give a shout out to all the yummy mummies doing it big and doing it right. And I thought to myself, this is such an incredible month. And of course, I have to sit down with an incredible woman. I'm really, really excited about this episode. I said to myself, it's Mother's Day, so I think I have to bring my big Barbie onto the show to talk about motherhood and everything in between and her phenomenal journey. Like, I am so honored to be sitting down with an OG, guys. We have the Brit pop princess in the building, 10 years in the game strong. Get to know. If you don't know, today, you will know. Guys, I'm honored to be sitting with none other than Patricia Bright.
I'm here. You made it.
No, I am so excited to be sitting with you.
I'm happy to be here.
Do you know what? First of all, how are you?
I'm very, very good. We have an exciting day today.
Very exciting
I'm feeling glamorous.
You look good.
And I'm here on the purple couch.
Waist is tight. Jeans look tea.
Tried.
Hair looks laid. First of all, let's have a drink. We've got cheers.
Thank you.
So what was your choice of drink today?
See, I asked for a virgin mojito because I'm a good girl, you know. I'm a positive lady. We can't be drinking too early in the day, but it's actually the afternoon now.
It's 1 p.m.
So now I don't mind a little tequila shot, you know, but I wanted to keep it, you know, lighthearted.
Oh, wait, are we going to do a tequila shot? As in, we're going to add it, or are we going to do a shot of tequila?
Do you know what? However you like.
I think to celebrate us celebrating you today, I think we should do a shot of tequila.
All right.
Latif! Honestly, guys, the last time I had a shot of tequila, I vomited on my shoe.
Wow, girl.
But we're not going to do that today.
No, we're very classy. And we're very demure.
We are very demure.
If I'm on, we're being very demure. There will be no vomiting, okay?
In fact, Latif, can we not have a full shot? Can we have half a shot,
I was going to
please?
say half shot, you know. And obviously, you know, today, particularly, we're going to be demure.
Are we going to tell her where we're going?
I mean, I can't keep it in, to be honest. That's why I'm extra dressed up today. I was like, let's get ready.
Right now, I just need something to bring up my spirits.
Okay.
Where are we going? Tell them where we're going.
So today we've actually got a royal invite. Royal invite to the palace.
Yes.
To the palace. Okay.
Yes.
Wait, have you got your invitation? Bring out your invitation.
As in me and Patricia, aka Big P.
Okay.
We have been invited to His Royal Majesty King Charles James Palace.
I feel like you're kind of saying, yes, I like how you said it, but we're going to say it again.
Okay, go on.
I'm going to read our invite. The master of the household has received His Majesty's command to invite Miss Patricia Bright and
Miss Joyce, and you can't know my surname, calm down.
To a reception to be given at St. James's Palace by the King to celebrate the Nigerian diaspora in the United Kingdom.
Yes,
You
darling.
see, what had happened was
Yes, darling.
new levels at this point in time. She got the invite. I got the invite.
We got the invite.
It means we all got the invite, to be fair, though.
No, y'all didn't get the invite.
But we're letting them know so they're invited.
Sorry. No, we are all going.
Yeah,
to the
she's going to come
palace.
and report back and tell you how it went.
Yeah, I will. No, we're going to give him a debrief.
Debrief. Okay, you're going to.
Honestly, I feel like I'm surprised things like this surprises you because you've met King Charles before.
Well, yes, I had. No, yeah, I've been to St. James's Palace twice before, so I feel very privileged. He was still Prince Charles then, and I don't know if you're allowed to say, but I quite like the Queenie, like the Queen, like shout out to her, like R.I.P. because she was all right. I liked her vibe, so I always was like, oh, I wonder if she's gonna like pop out or something, like outfit of the day from the Queen or something, but she wasn't there at the time. But I met him at the palace, and it was also a diaspora reception as well.
So you've been to the palace twice. So this is your third time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So why are you pretending with me like it's a
No,
thing?
but Prince Charles wasn't the king then,
Okay.
but he's the king now. Right. So that I feel like the stakes are slightly higher.
Higher, okay.
Because at the time, he's like coming in like, you know, I'm Prince, really nice, really warm. He's got a really nice organization, obviously the Prince's Trust, which is now the King's Trust. So, and it was really interesting to see a lot of the people who've been supported by the Prince's Trust, which is now the King's Trust, over the years. So many people, like, when I was young, this would happen, and now I had my business, and I had this, and this trust paid for that. So he was just like, they're like, hey, shaking hands. Like, I feel like the pressure wasn't as high then, but now King, there's a whole lot of drama. Stakes is high.
When I think about your career, when I think about everything you've achieved, I feel like I only know 5%. So you go to events like this. This is your third time being at the Royal House. What would you say is something that really excited you about your career that nobody knows about?
I get this question a lot, right? What has excited me about my career? All of it is exciting. Like, every day is exciting. So there's never this one thing. I think there's obviously the moment where I've got a video of Rihanna saying my name. And then she told me that her auntie's name is Patricia. And I don't know if I love that her auntie's name is Patricia, but her saying Patricia, I'm like, you know my name. That was a highlight for me because it really felt like, oh, you know who I am. But other than that, like, every day's a journey. I don't get that excited by stuff. I just enjoy the process.
I know, but you've been in the game for a long time, 10 years.
Wow. Over 10 years, babes.
Over 10 years.
Yeah.
2009.
Data. It might have been earlier. I feel like I've been hanging around the internet spaces for a while. So, no, probably like 2016.
2016 is what...
No, sorry. Sorry. I'm chatting wrong. No, 2009. Yeah,
2009.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
In 2009, I was 11.
You know, you don't have to do so much, okay?
I'm like, no, what I'm trying to say is that, guys, stop wasting time. Stop being slow about it. I'm working so hard to make this night a magical night. Buy your tickets. I'm so excited. One thing I'm excited about for this show is just to get to interact with the bad boys and girls. We are doing this live. Oh, prepare to be amazed. Prepare for music. Prepare for dancing. Please get your girlfriends together and have a shot before you step into the scene, because when you step into the scene, it's going to be a bumper clock thing going on. Guys, I love you so much. Please click on the link if you haven't got your tickets. And for those who have your tickets, I love you so much. Thank you so much. And I will see you at the Purple Couch Tour. Love you. Mwah! You have gone with me through my childhood, through my teenage years, my adolescence, all the way to my adulthood. And I'm sitting here with you now. There's been so many people as well who have come and gone in the time that you've been here.
I agree, yes.
How did you... I wouldn't say how did you stay consistent, because you can stay consistent but not stay relevant. How have you spent so long in the game still being relevant to whole new generations?
That's a really good question. I don't know if I have a specific answer, but I think for me, like I always say, like, be like Madonna. Like, you have to have different eras, different phases. You have to be creative. Like, one time you're, you know, the rock chick, then you're the holy girl, then you're the pop girl, then you're the trance girl. You have to mix it up. So, like, I came in doing like outfit of the days, and then I was doing makeup tutorials, and I didn't even like doing makeup like that. And then I did reviews, and then I did fashion, and then I did family, and then I did finance, and then I just kind of mixed it up. So I think for me, it's like consistently reinventing myself, trying new things that excite me, and I don't know, just showing up, kind of.
I mean, what was the YouTube space like when you first started? Because was there a sense of unity? There were so many girls that started in your time. There was Jenny Jenkins, Liz Lab. Like, what was your relationship like with them? Or were you kind of like doing your own thing?
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I love I loved observing, but I've always been a little bit of a lone ranger. So like, I wasn't like, I don't do hangout, like meet up. I don't want to meet. I'm not a meet up girl.
Yeah.
Like I will have really good one-on-one relationships, but I was never good at like this group dynamic thing. So I would also watch like everyone like go and meet and do stuff. And I'm like, oh, I'm not there.
No,
I
thanks.
just couldn't do it. I just couldn't be too much in the group. But one-on-one, a girl can call me and I'm like, I'm there. I'm going to talk to you. Like Shirley B, like, that was my girl. What? Shirley, I love Shirley. Like, if she comes to England, but one thing about her is you won't know where she is in the world.
Yeah.
She's got that Yoruba tendency. Is I'm not telling you where I am, but if she's here, like, we'll go for lunch and stuff like that. And then there's so many different types of dynamics that you have to navigate. Even now in online spaces, like, people always want you to fit into a group, but what if you can't fit into a specific group of girls? So like, I would just be like, one group here, one group there. And then like Zoella and that group, like I'm cool with Casper, even till today. Like, and I know his wife and I know loads of different groups. So I just had to mix it up. Like,
what about Jenny Jenkins? I know you guys had an event. There was an event that you guys had last year. Not an event, but there was a Mac event that you guys were at the same time. And people were like, our two OGs, the mothers of the team, we haven't seen them take a picky. What's going on?
We were never tight. Gorgeous girl, great at makeup, very different personality types. So I would see and observe her stuff, but we never really saw each other. So you can see people in your space, but it doesn't mean that you have to be friends.
That's true.
Just because we're in the same space doesn't mean that we have to be besties. It doesn't make sense. You can only connect with who you genuinely connect with. And one thing about me, I'm not going to beg it and force connection all in the name of you must be connected or you have to be in this box. That was never me, but great girl. Does what she does really well.
You know, I feel that because I feel like sometimes I see people online and they're like, oh my God, like, how come you're not with this person? How come? Because not all of us are friends. It's almost like being in a big high school.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool, we go to the same school, but we're not boys with the year 7s and the year 8s and the year 9s and the year 10s. Like, you have your clique that you're cool with and you roll with them and you might say hi to people in the corridor, but that doesn't mean you're gang. Our shots are here. Should we take a shot?
Oh, International Women's Day.
If you're doing the full shot, I would do it with you for the sake of International Women's Day.
Yeah, I think we'll be sober by the time we meet the king, so that's fine.
Okay, that's fine.
He'll understand. No, joking. I'm actually joking. Okay,
Cheers.
let's go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you, Joyce.
Oh, crikey. That was not sexy.
That was a really big shot, actually.
Yeah, that was basically a double. Was it a double? I think these shot glasses are quite big for the average shot glass. The average shot glass is not this big.
That was a double, babe.
Oh, God.
All right,
Oh,
fab.
God. What is good, guys? If you guys are loving this episode, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps us with the algorithm. It really helps us get our going. Please. Thank you. Let me tell you something, yeah. One thing about you, you know how to slay.
Oh, thank you.
You be looking good. You be looking tea. What's your beauty secrets? What are the things that you get up to? I saw you do a facial the other day.
Which one? Where?
Girl, I just saw you lying on the table.
Oh, okay. That was probably like needling, exosomes, a little PRP here and there. Yes, I do like to get a treatment, but my skin is so sensitive. Right now, I'm on a rebound of probably my last treatment. So I actually need to slow down right now.
What do you mean on your skin?
Yeah. How does it look? Is it giving like...
I think it looks tea.
Really?
Have you done a green peel before?
No, I can't do any pills. I can't do any pills. I can't do any chemical treatments. My skin's so sensitive, I will have a reaction.
Oh, no. Yeah. I'm so sorry to hear that. You see a green peel, especially those that have hyperpigmentation, that stuff, my skin will start shedding and then it's like it rebirths.
Do you know what's so funny? I can see the glow. I can see your texture is smooth. I can see it's even.
Tell me more.
I can see that the Botox has settled beautifully.
I can't move my face.
Okay, everything looks absolutely phenomenal. I love it.
Are you a Botox girlie?
I don't have any active right now, but I do like Botox. Yeah, absolutely.
This is my first ever Botox treatment.
Necessary. Not necessary. So that sounds shady.
Yes, you ugly.
But it looks so amazing.
Can I just say,
Yeah.
Speaking of that comment that you made right there I feel like it's a definition of our friendship, or it kind of like kind of like umbrellas our friendship, because you are very brutally honest to me.
But that's you though. Yeah, that's true though. Yeah, I am.
No, but obviously I take you're like my big sis. So the way
Yeah.
I'm brutally honest to Hazzy
Yeah.
is not the way I'm brutally honest to you, because there's a level of respect there. But oh my God, the times Patricia has dragged me to Philadelphia, I've just had to sit there and be like,
But do you know what? I feel like you only drag who you love. So I always say this, yeah. Sometimes your enemy is not going to tell you your truth because they want you to stay where you are.
Yeah.
Like, imagine you're looking a bit, I don't want to shade him, but you're looking a bit.
you said I look round. You told me that today.
You're looking rotund, yeah? Right?
She said I look round.
Your enemy's gonna say, oh no, you look amazing. Yeah, wear that dress that doesn't fit you because they're your enemy. But someone who loves you is gonna say, baby, I love it when you look amazing. Let's get it together. Let's get it together. If you can call me crying and we're gonna be like, let's sort it out. Let's fix it. Let's fix it. I think that's just the harsh way I kind of grew up. So I tell you in love, you fix it and I say, hey, look at this. Look at a wonder, true or false.
I had a flashback.
Oh dear.
Patricia went to the Alps, or you went to a ski trip.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And obviously you guys know skiing, it's in Switzerland, it's white snow, classy. And I was like, and I knew there was gonna be a lot of like Swedish girls, super like just like beautiful Chanel bags. I always see it on TikTok. And I said to Patricia, I know I've put on a little bit of weight, but am I ready to step into Switzerland with you this trip? Patricia said, she looked at me dead in my face and she was like, I think you should wait till next year.
But guess what? I know you'll be ready by next year. True or false?
Yeah. I've been working out.
But you know, I think sometimes people don't realize, like, we naturally say the thing without like covering it. Like I have that.
I really love
you
that in a
that
friend.
as
Yeah,
well,
I have that
though.
too. But the thing is, I feel like I need a friend like that in my life because I think I don't take that from a bad place.
No, because it's in love.
It's in love. It's like, and sometimes I'm already aware that, because of relationship weight, I've put on a couple of pounds and stuff, and I'm loving my big mama era, but the low-rise jeans, mission low-rise jeans are still in action.
Yeah, you've been telling me about it.
You guys know that I have a mission to have at least a year in my life that I can wear low-rise jeans. After that, I don't mind being a big bitch. But this is just the era for me.
Yeah.
So obviously I've told you about the mission of the low-rise jeans. So obviously now you're holding me accountable to something I already know.
I personally don't even want you to go all the way where you're trying to go.
I only want 1 year.
We had this discussion.
So I'm happy to be a big yarner for the rest of my life, but I want 1 year that I can look back and see my jeans.
Yes.
It's to the top of my pussy.
And do you know what? I accept and I co-sign. I think everybody should try something once.
I'm the type of person that tries something once. What's something you've tried that's just one time to say you've done it, but you'll never do it again? Ow.
I had my season and people noticed it. Like I was, being...
Can I just say, I hate how I know this.
It didn't suit me though. It didn't suit.
This was 2024, if I'm not mistaken.
Why are you recounting the year?
I remember, if I'm not mistaken, you have a tattoo right here. It's coming back to me because I remember you was in a bikini.
And I ended up on Shade Borough for the first time in my life. And I said, I will never post in a bikini again because that went far and wide. I had my married friends calling me and saying, I don't want to see your picture in the group chat. I said, Ace, it's not for me. It was not for me. I thought I was going to do like hot girl, like no.
What was that era about? Like, why? Because I love everyone that goes into their era.
Okay.
Why did you decide at that time that, okay, this is my moment to be my sexiest version, to be hooched out, tattoo on the side?
What? Whoa. Whoa.
Not literally
out. It was never out.
No, it was never out. But I'm talking about, you had that little triangle thing there,
Oh, well, I was going through. I was going through, I was going through a little, as you say, Menti bevs. I was, in a lot of transition, but I was also feeling myself. I was working out. I was like, feeling good. And like, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm going to try a new era. Also, I wanted to break out of the perception that people kind of had of me, right? And I've still done that, but that just was in a direction that wasn't me as well. So like, she's hot. Like you, babe. You see me out.
You're
you see
hot.
what
She's hot. She's hot.
you
she's
should
hot,
see.
she's
Like
hot.
I know they can't tell. Like when we
But she's
outside,
hot and fun and cool.
Thank you.
Hot, fun,
right.
and cool.
So like I felt like people online needed to be aware of that, but actually they don't. They don't.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
I followed your journey. So you grew up in the church.
Yes.
You got married at a very young age.
Correct.
So you kind of missed out on having your era in your early 20s.
Yes. I was doing street evangelism. In Brixton.
Our God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom, power, and love. Our God is an awesome God.
He still is.
God. And he still is.
He still is. He's still fire.
What's it like having your, I guess, era in your 30s? A lot of women in their 20s have been cocooned. They might have gone through their teenage years and early 20s in a relationship or just generally in a very sheltered household. And they're now stepping out in their 30s, experiencing things that maybe they should have experienced a little bit earlier. So what's it like kind of having that, I guess, era in your 30s?
So firstly, the assumption that they have to experience these things. So no, there was no experiences, we thank God. I also have a lot of single friends who were very much like, yeah, just be very careful out here. So I always proceeded with caution for everything. So it was just in relation to my dressing, nothing else, darling. Okay? Fabulous.
That's what we mean. No, honestly, that's what we mean.
So in terms of, no, I've always been a little bit rebellious. So like, even when I was in the church and stuff, I was never like the perfect Christian girl. And I always had my own opinions and not everybody liked that. But I do think that there was a naivety.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of a naivety, that people out here can be sharks.
Yeah.
People out here can do too much. Not everyone's intentions are pure. And you can't play innocent and you can't play dumb. And I do think girls that have been in the streets, right? Sorry, can I say that?
Yeah.
Of the world. Of the world. Like
the women of the world.
They are a little bit more like savvy. You're savvy. And like even now I've had to learn things a lot faster because I was like I will say naive. I'd be like, oh yeah, they're fine. Oh, they're a good person. Oh yeah, no, they just mean the best. Like, oh yeah, no, it's all good. Like if you wear this, it's not going to attract that. No, it is. It is. So I had to learn that faster. And I think a lot of people who are sheltered have to learn from others who are like, they've experienced certain things and then they have to make mistakes and grow up.
Guys, I know you're watching an amazing episode right now, but can I just cut through because I actually have a rant to share right now that's really, really stressing me out. Okay, you lot know I'm a makeup girly. You lot know that I love a beat. Something that I cannot stand when I wear makeup is that I have to fight for my life when I wear white clothes. If I have done a full face of makeup and I want to wear a white shirt or I want to wear a white dress, I have to put a plastic bag over my face. And then after that, I have to then slide the clothes on top of the plastic bag so that the color doesn't transfer. If I don't make that step, the white ends up having a stain and then my whole night is ruined. Have you ever been on a date, guys? Have you ever been on an event? I go to a lot of events. Imagine you're doing your schmoozing, you're going around hugging people, and then you hug someone, and then you end up hitting your chin on their shoulder, and they're wearing a white shirt, and then your chin makeup hits their chest. I've had this a couple of times to the point where I no longer tell people that they have the makeup on their chest. I just let them realize it. But by the time they've realized it, they've already hugged like 7 other people. So it could or could not be me. The only time transferable makeup works is, let's just say you're chatting to a guy and he comes home and one of the girls that he's been pressing up on has makeup on his shirt, because that's evidence. Because what you doing there with that color's not mine. But guys, I've been loving this foundation recently, and it is the NYX Professional Makeup Makeup Wonder Soft Matte Foundation. I am in disbelief that this is non-transferable, meaning that when I put it on my face, it stays on my face. No more mistakes hugging people, no more having to do athletics trying to get my white dress on. It stays on your face. One thing I love about this shade, which is the shade number 40 for the girlies that are my color, the shade match is so good. I was like, is this my second skin or is this me? Usually I have to mix and match my foundations because my undertone is yellow. So sometimes I need to find a lighter one in some areas, a darker one in one area. But honestly, I was so impressed the color match on this. Also, guys, with this foundation is 24-hour bulletproof wear. It has vitamin E for moisture retention and it's anti-inflammatory. It has hyaluronic acid, so you stay hydrated. There is no cakey feel. It feels like a second skin. And it's just tea. I love this product. Please, guys, make sure you check out NYX Professional Makeup. And to add an additional product, please, guys, if while you're at it, you know I love a juicy magoosie lip gloss. Please get the Jelly Job lip glosses. Oh my God. One thing about me, I like a lip gloss that let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This lip gloss is so tea. Guys, click on the link. Make sure that you get it. Find a shade just for you. I love you so much. Mwah. What's a mistake that Britpop Princess has made that Patricia Bright has learned never to do again?
Great question. Britpop Princess was a mistake that she made.
That click was hard.
I've got a listen.
Go on.
I think hanging out with people, I don't want this to sound crazy, but hanging out with people who are not on your level or understand where you are in life or and are not intentional about raising their status of their life, right? So like when you hang around, okay, we're all down here, right? But then if you hang around with someone here, it's harder to raise up with that person and they're going to bring you closer down to their level. So for instance, like, there was a time I was hanging around with someone who was really obsessed with gossiping about this and that and this and that and this and that. And every time they're telling me about something, it's about gossip about stuff that don't elevate me. I don't care. But I realized that I start caring about the things that she was talking about that were completely irrelevant to me because she's in a space where she loves goss, right? We who doesn't like a little goss, yeah?
We love a bit of tea.
But then me and you can goss, but we're also going to talk business. We're also going to talk elevation. Don't misjudge Joyce here. Hey, now gossip she knows, but also elevation she knows. There's a balance. So when someone, that's all they've got is that person, I can't be at the same level because it was going to take me down with them. I don't do that.
I 100% agree. I feel like I've become very self-aware about people, like maybe after 3 months of talking to them. And I'm like, what has actually been coming out of your mouth for the last 3 months? And how do I actually feel? I was talking about a friend earlier that all this girl knows how to talk about is other people. And other people, like people that she knows or like celebrity gossip. And it got to the point where, okay, she's not in the industry, right? But she would have gist on people that I know personally that even me, Seth, I don't know. But imagine she'll be telling me stuff about you. And bearing in mind, I know you. So I'm like, that's not true. Then she'll be arguing with me, yes, it's true. It's like, but you don't know her.
Yeah,
you don't know her. And I know her well enough to know that that's not true. But there are people in this life that even the most negative parts about you or negative things that people have to say about you, whether it's true or not, they will believe it because it fits into their narrative of talking about people makes me feel better about myself.
Yeah. And people use it as a distraction from actually thinking about their own ish.
Yeah.
Like when you're so focused on what everybody else is doing, the gossip of this, the gossip of that, what is going on in your own house? What are you doing? What are you dealing with?
Facts.
Have you even analysed your own situation before you've done a whole thesis on somebody else?
Someone else's in detail.
Whole thesis on somebody else.
A to Z.
But yourself, look, as the Bible says, take out the rod from your own eye.
And then make sure you remove it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, but again, you have to work out that you can't be friends with everybody and levels does matter. I do like to hang around with people who are doing way better than me. But I also understand that if I come to them with petty bullshit, sorry.
Oh no, you can swear, girl.
I'm going to be taking them away from the things that are important to them. So I'm also careful about how I approach other people, and I approach them with intention and then growth. That's it.
So what type of friendships do you have? What are the type of friendships that you have right now that are feeding you? What kind of conversations are you having?
Okay. I like this question, right? So I've got friends who I've been friends with for 22 years, yeah? Shout out to Tayo, Yinka.
Have I met Tayo?
I feel like you've met...
Your birthday?
Yeah, you've met Tayo, exactly.
Okay,
Yinka, Linda, etc. And I have different friends for different reasons. Me and Tayo, what we talk about is health. We're like, oh, we're doing our bone broth. Oh, we're taking our electrolytes. Oh, we're doing our walk. Have you done your walk today? So that's one of my friends. Like, we are talking about elevating ourselves, rest, and talking about our iron levels. That's one group of friends. My other group of friends, we're going to be talking about how are we going to become billionaires together, right? That's that group of friends. That my friend is a big top executive, not in this industry. And so I have to talk to her for business wisdom, right? I love her. And then I have my outside group, maybe my favorite. Yeah, and you're with it. Yeah, with it, babe. But we are outside, but we're also doing business as well, babe. You're in the business category.
I want to be in the beginning group.
No, we're in all of. You're in multiple groups. You're not in the health group, actually.
So what? Why couldn't I be in the health group?
You can be, because I feel like you've been coming into the health group. We talked about peptides, babe. So you're slowly coming into my health group.
Thank you.
So yeah, this is what I thought. You're a fully rounded individual.
Rounded.
But my outside group, because I don't think people know, I love outside. I love it. What? I promise I'll be 45 raving, and I have no shame. When they say a certain age you need to go inside, no, I don't.
Patricia's outside.
I don't.
Can we talk about this?
Yeah, I want to talk about this, and I want to give context, yeah? Shout out to my daddy, who's passed away. Love my dad. Our surname is Otegwu, which means dancer, right? I realized that it's genetically programmed. We're going to go outside, we're going to have a party. I'm going to dance. We're not going to stand at the wall. I'm not Gen Z, I'm a millennial. Me, I dance, right? I might even need a rag. Just tap it. You're bougier than me. This girl is bougie. I can go outside and I will dance. My hands are in the air. I do the white girl hand in the air thing. I'm like, hey. Joyce is like, we don't do that. I'm like, no, we do it.
Because we don't.
No, we do it.
We're the ballers.
No.
Calm down.
She has to sit down.
We were the ballers. Be calm.
No. Forget them ballers. Me, I'm the baller. I can buy the bottles that the ballers are bought. No,
Wait.
Joyce is very like, she wants to be very demure. Listen, don't let this fool you. When she's outside, shoe, bag, dress, hair, makeup. She doesn't want one thing out of place. Her dance, very demure. I'm the one who's jumping. I'm like, come on, let's go to the next group. Come on. I'm just outside loud.
Oh my God.
No.
Guys, wait. Let me fight for myself, yeah. Let me fight for myself.
You're very demure. Let
me fight for myself. I have social anxiety, innit? So the limits to my capacity of being attention is capped.
Oh, I love it.
One thing about P, okay, this is something that I love about you, but also stresses me out, but it always works out in the end. When I go out, I like structure. I like, okay, guys, girlies, we are going to this place and we are going, and it's patterned. We're going to this place. Okay, I've just called Johnny. Johnny's the owner or the manager. We've got a table. Don't worry, girls. We're going to get in. There's going to be no problem. Patricia's the type of person that she will see a flyer on Facebook. She'll see a flyer on Facebook.
Not Facebook.
Actually, okay, sorry. Let's upgrade Instagram. No, sorry. They'll invite her.
It's never been a flyer.
No, okay.
It'll be some random person has told me to come to this very exclusive event.
Random person. Oh yeah, guys, we've got this event. Yeah, Patricia coming, and Patricia like, yeah, okay, guys, we've got this thing. Okay, cool. Girls, come together. And obviously, this is Big P, so we're gonna come through for Big P.
Yeah.
But then you come through with Big P, and then you see a queue that's like as long as Timbuktu, and then you're now standing outside. Everybody's looking.
No, but then we get to the front every single time,
No,
babe.
we do. That's the thing. It always works out.
It always works out. And the time is always what? Had.
No, a time is always had.
A time is always had.
I don't like the thing is, Patricia is a risk taker.
Yes.
And it always works out.
Yeah. I like a little chaos.
I don't. Before I get to the club, I need to know how that night's gonna end and where I am on the night.
No.
Patricia, because to turn up at tape.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And we don't know who's there. But then we so happen to see someone who's there and they pull us and we have a good time.
Why not?
But that level of gambling is something that makes me anxious.
How I've had the best nights out.
No, not gonna lie. Peas.
I have the best anywhere, anyhow. I'm there. Enjoyments. We're going to St. Lucia. Don't worry. I've got a villa for us. I'm gonna sort that one out.
When is that gonna be?
I'll tell you in a week from now. Don't worry. I've already told you. Don't worry about it. We sorry it out, man. It's okay.
My pussy's gonna be out.
Yes, it'll be very private though, so we'll be good.
I'm really excited. I have a question for you.
Yes.
One thing I admire about you is your vulnerability. I feel like people are very invested into you because they have grown up with you.
Yeah.
They've grown up with your kids. They've seen you in every chapter.
Yeah.
How do you build that muscle where you can be that vulnerable? And yeah, the first question is, how can you build that muscle where you can be vulnerable? I know a lot of people are struggling to be open, but you're probably the most open book I know. There are people out
in
there.
person. I don't think I'm open online anymore.
Not anymore, but at the very beginning, there's a lot you did share. And to be honest, I feel like you are very open. I feel like people can tell you at this moment in time, people know what chapter you're in right now.
True. Yes. Yeah.
They might not know the details, but they definitely know the chapter you're in. I guess what does it take, and what are the skills that you have to build as a person to be vulnerable, to share yourself?
I think you
to the
either
world?
have it or you don't. I think that there's certain things, and by the way, not everybody has to be vulnerable. Some people, they're really strong and firm. That's their valuable thing, right? You have a way of getting people to feel comfortable. Everybody has their thing. I'm just a natural oversharer. I just be waffling and say, oop, I shouldn't have said that, but I said it anyway. And I also don't have a lot of embarrassment. I don't feel a lot of like shame. I feel the fear and do it anyway because it's always worked out for me. So again, that's my specific gift. And what I would say is not everybody has to do that because not everybody can handle it. One thing is like, you know, I was vulnerable. I've said stuff in the past. I've been cancelled. I've trended. And I've watched, that was in your early days, man. So, but even with you, I've noticed like you're able to handle, you know, what's coming your way and you thrive in it. Whereas I realize that now I'm like, I've been chipped at. I'm like, let me take a little space back. But fundamentally, I think I'm naturally an oversharer. And the reason why I love the power of oversharing is because somebody gets value from your story and you pay it forward. So I used to share like when I gave birth, I was like, this birth. I was roaring like a lion. I told the whole story about giving birth. I tried to film the giving birth, but I gave birth on the floor at home, etc. But the only reason why I did that is because other women had shared their birthing stories. And I was like, no, you lot help me. So I need to pay this forward. So that was really my intention behind like being open. It's just to give back to people.
One thing I will say in terms of what you're saying about vulnerability and I guess having a chip on your shoulder, there was a time where I was getting flogged and you were the one that actually picked me up.
Yeah.
When I was in Ghana. I remember they were flogging me. I was having a continental flogging. And I so happened to see Patricia at a villa having the best time. And I was like, Big P, like, please, they are really flogging me. And you literally gave me like over 10 years worth of advice. And I felt there was so much comfort in that because you as a person is already quite comforting. But just the fact that you come from so much knowledge as well was like, you know what? They're not going to kill me. They are not going to you. But has there been a time where your vulnerability, I guess, didn't pay off and you felt like, God, like, why did I even bother sharing? Or are you in that season right now?
Did it not pay off? I mean, again, if I was giving out and being vulnerable, it wasn't with the expectation of getting anything back. I think people think that people are a lot more strategic than they are. I wasn't being vulnerable for something back. I was just doing it because that's what I did. It's like, oops, why did I do it? But I do think that I would do naturally, I have no regrets. I'll do what I did. Like, it is what it is. I gave what I gave when I gave it, and I have the power to take it back. Everybody has the power within themselves. You give when you want to, and if you don't want to anymore, that's your prerogative. So I haven't got any regrets, no.
One thing you are very vulnerable about is your relationship and your
Yes.
marriage.
Yes.
I think people kind of felt very obliged to know what had happened
Yeah.
with you and your husband or your ex-husband because of how much you shared.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to keep it private for such a long time?
Because I didn't know what was going on, man. That's it. Really, really simple. I think that you can share what's going on in your relationship online if you so choose to, but also there's a lot of chaotic things that are happening and you don't have an answer. People want to answer straight away and you don't have one. So when I wasn't sharing, it's because I didn't have an answer. And I also have kids that I want to manage and look after, and they're old enough to see what's going on the internet. So once I have an answer, I can give people an answer. But also nobody's entitled to an answer. But once I had clarity and knew what the next phase was, I was able to make a statement about that. And I think the thing is, right, with relationship, especially like I was in a 15-year long relationship, right? It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. So much happens in relationship. There's no one and done and clarity and definites that happen. People divorce and remarry. Does it happen?
Yeah.
It does, right? People separate and then they've got assets that they need to divide. Wink, There's a lot that goes on. So why do I need to give people answers when I don't even have the answers myself?
It's a whole identity change, and it's like you are having to come out of an identity that you've known for over 15 years and process having to evolve into the woman you are now, and you need a time for yourself. And I think a lot of people don't understand that internet is not real life
at all. No.
So what you're seeing on the internet, it almost looks like there's like a time lapse on the internet where things move like 50, 60, 70 years faster. Like you were saying that you can't believe that it's already been over 10 years since you've been in the game. But marriage and relationship and divorce it's real life.
Yeah.
And it might be a story to the internet,
Yeah.
but this is your reality. This is your life.
Exactly.
I guess I would love to know, and if you want to share, it's like, what did happen? Why do you feel like?
Hey! Do you know what's mad? Like, I know this is going to sound so crazy. I don't know. Like, nothing did happen. Like, when they say people like grow apart, people have different visions for like their future. People may have been together from, a young age, and who you are at 19 is not who you are at 35. Yeah? And I'm going to say something so crazy. Oh, I don't want to say this. I'm going to say, like, Uncle Mike's, yeah?
Yes.
He's a good egg, man.
Very good.
That's it. That's what I'm going to say. So, like, ideally, there's no negativity between us. And that's the father of my children. So, yeah, he's a great
incredible
person.
man.
He found in Ghana, you and him were chatting.
Yeah, he's an amazing man.
Yeah.
And I feel like he definitely has studied you and been a part of your journey. So as much as I was talking to you, it felt like he also had the same experience you had, because he's seen you go through your ups and downs.
Fab.
But my question for you is, how are you enjoying single life now, girl?
Well, I'll be honest, I have not had the chance to enjoy it at all. And you know what? I think that we live in London, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be rude or mean about anybody or anything, but like, I understand why the girls are really single. Like, it's really sad. Like, and I almost feel like I'm not going to date. I'm not interested in dating because I've got so many of the girls ahead of me that go find your man first. And when they're all settled, then I can think about it.
So do you think that you'll remarry, or are you just done with love?
I haven't thought about remarriage, okay? Let the ink dry. Let the ink dry.
I'm sorry.
Before one thinks about remarriage. What's really interesting, my thoughts around marriage has changed. Like, what do I think the point of marriage is? Why is it valuable? And I know that so many girls have this desire for marriage. I think there is this really, like, this label around marriage and the expectation. And like, for me, I had a lot of, they call it dissonance. Like, well, I had the marriage and then like it didn't work out. So what does that mean? What does the whole concept mean? That made me feel like, let me take my time and think about it. But for anyone who hasn't been married, go and marry first. Try the marriage.
I have a very my perception of marriage is getting worse and worse by the day.
Okay, go on, tell me. Let's talk about it. And then I'm going to add more though, because I think marriage is a really, really powerful and important thing.
So powerful, so important. I think that the idea of people coming together and unifying and growing a household and growing in love and growing in every aspect and sharing that is so important.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of feel like in this day and age, women have to sacrifice so much.
In terms of what?
In terms of their self, their identity, in terms of their lives. I remember watching this. I remember speaking to someone just yesterday about a woman who basically gave up her life for motherhood. So she was going to school, then she went to uni to study, went to full-time work, and then as she married this guy, he wanted a stay-at-home mom. She thought the idea of that was amazing, but then instead of raising 2 kids, you now have to raise 3 because your whole life is surrounded by your kids and then your husband.
Depends on the man.
Okay.
It really depends on the man. Okay. All right. Okay. So with marriage and a household, I think 2 heads is definitely better than 1, right? It's nice to have someone who can support when you don't have strength. If they are a supportive person, if you have a useless man,
sorry,
it's a loss. Yeah. Sorry for you. Right. And I think people get so caught up in the concept of marriage and the concept of a wedding, and they don't forget that this is about equality and partnership to make life easier for 2 people to do things, right? Let alone if you've got children, right? But if you have one useless partner, there's always going to be a problem.
Yeah.
But I think there's a value, 2 people together making something happen is very, very powerful.
So what's the change that you have now with marriage? Because you said that you look at marriage differently.
Do you know what? What is the thing that? Oh, it's my questions about love. That's what my thing. It's not about like marriage is a unit, and I'm a very practical person. Sometimes I feel like I think like a man. Is it works by 2 people helping each other, right? So it could be 2 women helping each other. That could be a union in a household to help raise kids, right? Whereas I don't know what I think about love anymore.
Oh. So you're looking at marriage more as like marriage as an institution, like a business.
Yeah. And I think it's because I'm a businesswoman. I love the idea of a practical solution, 2 people making stuff happen. It's easier, right? But like, I think the concept of Western love and this like romantic something, I don't know how I feel about it anymore.
I 100% agree with you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I feel like women need to start looking at marriage more as a business, as an institution, because that's what marriage was about. Like in the olden days, you sign a contract, but it's like, what are the benefits of being in this union outside of feelings? And I think that was a big thing back in the day where it's like, okay, this is your offerings.
That was marketing.
Yeah.
That was marketing. That's Western new marketing, because let's think about it. The even concept of a dowry, right? That is actually, we exchange value because we knew that you were going to get value. You pay me for this woman who's considered an asset. This asset has been added to your life to make your life easier. Therefore, give me 8 cows, right? So like, I think people forget that it was a contract, it was a union, it was a discussion. Positive or not positive, I don't know how people are going to perceive it, but love is not enough.
I agree. Speaking of contracts and assets and business, so I have been one of the few people that have gone to Patricia's house.
Oh. Yeah.
Guys, you see Patricia, yeah. Patricia is the first time I've met Patricia so many times, and Patricia is the most down-to-earth, coolest person ever. I'm just thinking, okay, this is my OG, calm tea. Yeah, I see her on the internet, she's calm. One day she said, MJ, come to my house, because I needed help. Like I see Patricia as a mentor as well as a friend. I learned so much from her. She said, come to my house. I said, okay, mommy, thank you. I went to Patricia's house and I looked at the ceiling and I said, oh, wow, I can't reach it. And then,
Ooh.
and I'm trying to be cool about it. And then I went to Patricia's wardrobe.
Oh.
Beckin, Kelly, up and down, glass, table, diamond, Chanel, cool. I said, okay. Is this how the other half live? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? And I think one of my favorite things, I'm going to toot your horn for you because you know, one of the best things that ever come out of Patricia's mouth that I promise you, nobody has ever said to me. She was giving me advice.
Okay.
And she ended it with, trust me, I'm a millionaire. She said, trust me, I'm a millionaire.
When did I say this?
I flicked them down. I said, nah. When I hit my first milli, that's what I need to say.
Period.
As much as you being an influencer OG, you are an incredible businesswoman.
Oh, thank
Incredible.
you. Thank you very much.
I just wanted to talk your shit for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
There's no question. There's no question. Okay.
Damn.
I want to make my first million, Patricia.
Yeah.
In Jesus' name. Yeah, I've not made it there. I'm still hustling.
I feel like you can make it so easy. I feel like I've walked through the numbers of you. Like, I know this sounds so crazy.
I wasn't listening.
You should be listening.
No, I was listening.
I feel like it's so crazy. I don't want to say this. I just don't. No.
Okay, you won't say it. Okay, no. Okay, we'll leave it.
Because I feel like a million is such a possibility for everybody if you do the maths, right? Like, if you can provide enough value to people at a high enough rate, you just work backwards and you can make £1 million. Like, $1 million is not a lot. $1 million is a lot.
It's a lot.
It is a lot, but it's not unattainable for anybody. I just feel like it's attainable.
Before we get to the action of $1 million, what's the mindset that you have that you could share with people that would get them to that million, their first million?
I think it's believing that it's possible, right? And also seeing an example of someone who did it. And I've got like a couple of stories that like always stay with me because I feel like they're the reasons why like $1 million didn't seem like a crazy number to me. 2 million doesn't seem that crazy. 15 feels like crazy, but I'll make 15. I'll make 25. That's like in my brain. Like, that would be light work, right? But what I notice is that you need to see it and to believe it's achievable. And the mindset is seeing someone else, not being jealous, being inspired, and then taking action. You can't make $1 million by just limerence. I'm going to be a millionaire. No, you got yeah, man's making money. Peace.
Peace. Sorry, I think that's boys. I think
and
that's
why
boys.
girls are doing so well. Because one thing about the girls, what we're going to do is we're not going to talk about it because every girl's humble, but the girls that I know, they're making money. They're making money. So much money. Boy, their dreams can come true. But they don't want to do anything.
Mad.
They don't do anything. But I've noticed that the women that I know, they're always taking action. The 29-year-olds, they're making $500,000 a year. Hairdressers. Lash girls, 100K, 200, 300. They're doing it, but they're putting in the work to do it.
Guys, I want you to play a game with me. I would love for you to play a game with me and come back in the comments. Everyone has a guy in their life that wants to do big things. Yeah. When they're like, obviously, man's going to make the million with the same passion in their voice. Man's going to make £1 million. Obviously, man's going to do that thing. Like, man's going to be next up. Yeah, I was going to break my generational curses. I want you to ask him, what are your actionable steps? What are your 6-month steps? You've not made your first 6 figures. You want to make $1 million. What are the actionable steps that you are taking to get to that? Because before you make $1 million, you have to make 100K, 200K, 300K, maybe you have a good year, 500K. Yeah. There needs to be actionable points. And I find a lot of people have these big dreams, but they don't have the A to C.
Do you know what they don't even have? An Excel spreadsheet. They don't have an Excel spreadsheet.
You ain't got no Excel spreadsheet?
They don't have an Excel spreadsheet. They don't even know what Excel is. And I say this as someone who's got over 20,000 downloads on my Excel spreadsheet.
Plug it.
Hello, the break spreadsheet. Let's just start with the budget. Yeah. but my background is accounting and finance. I worked in banking for 7 years. So this is why my brain thinks this way, right?
I'm gonna leave you to. I didn't finish school. I'm gonna leave you to do this one. You take this one. I'm listening.
So I did work in accounting. Well, I worked in finance for 7 years. So like the fundamentals for growth is looking at the numbers. It's not a dream. Just put the numbers on paper and work backwards. When I quit my job, I did a calculation. I said, if I do this and I can earn this over this amount of time, it'll be more valuable than doing the job I'm doing. And therefore, I made sure I hit my KPIs, key performance indicators, to make sure that I was on track for doing what I wanted to do. And I smashed it. And I was going to go back to a story that the mindset is seeing someone else doing it and then taking action to do the same thing. There was a girl an influencer, lovely Caucasian lady, who was telling me that she was making £40,000 a month.
Oh.
On the internet, right? This is 10 years ago. And then she was gisting me about another one of her influencers. She's like, well, she makes double what I make. Meanwhile, I was making 600, 700 pounds. This girl said 40,000 like it was nothing.
A normal day.
Nothing. She was talking about her friend who was probably making 80, 100,000. And the day that girl said it to me, I promise you, I called it the break. I called my brand the break because that day it's like my brain broke. It was really something that gave me a moment. After 2 months, I made 40,000 a month. Based on what she told me, I was able to have a reference of what was possible. Wow. I didn't know it was possible. So she was a blueprint. I just ended up, I wouldn't say I copied her, but I modeled what she did. And I modeled it. And then within 2 months, I made the same amount. So like sometimes you just need to see what someone else has done to believe it's possible, and then you can make it happen.
So right now for the industry with creators, obviously I would say you are at the top of the food chain, and you've seen the industry for the last 10 years. For Black creators, for Black women in particular, it's International Women's Day, don't worry guys, I got you. What is possible?
Okay, so yeah, this is scary. It's sad but good.
Okay.
Everything is possible. The world is your oyster, right? However, in the UK, it's a little bit difficult, right? And if you're thinking about making and marketing a product solely to people who look and sound and feel like you, it's a really small demographic, right?
Yeah, in the UK,
And so I think scale is the most important thing about expanding an offering that isn't just for such a small niche. If you truly want to make revenue that makes a difference, because we're not a big group. We're a mighty group. We're a big spender. We're big spenders. Shout out to us. We got money. We work hard. We really, really work hard. We really do. But unfortunately, we don't have group buying power, especially when it comes to Black only, or this Black only, it doesn't work, yeah? What we want is all groups buying from us. Let's not make them think that we wouldn't buy from them or that they can't buy from us. No, you're welcome. Give us your money. That is how you really expand. This isn't America. The African-American demographic is large and unified and spenders. They do so much together. You can focus on that group alone and do so well. That doesn't apply here.
Yeah, agreed. I feel like I'm really privileged and honored to have an international audience. I love my UK girlies, but definitely just spreading your wings. I spend a lot of time in Africa. I spend a lot of time having touch points there, having touch points in the US, and just, growing. And I think can I just say, that is a superpower for us girls.
Yes.
Especially in the UK. It's very difficult for a white content creator to break internationally.
Yeah.
Because the nuance of British comedy is very different. Like in America, they're not going to know a Paddy McGuinness. They won't know a Davina McCall.
Yes.
They're God here.
Yeah.
But they won't know certain, Anton Dex.
They don't know them.
They don't know them abroad because there's a nuance in British comedy and vernacular and just how mainstream presents.
Yeah.
But Black people, for me, are the only people that can
transcend. Can I say something as well? This is a good one. I like the point you just made. What I found crazy is that I would get Latvian girls watching me, Arab girls, Indian girls, because girls who were and I have the white British girls as well.
Yeah.
But the girls who also considered themselves non-white.
Right, yeah.
Non-white girls could relate to us because they're not English.
Yeah.
Being Albanian is not being English. Being Latvian is not being English. Greek, I had girls like on my team. It was so funny. Like all the girls, I've had girls from multiple different cultures, right? And like one of my early workers was a Latvian girl. And she's like, oh, man, it's so difficult here. Because people would look at her differently. So she would experience like, I'm not going to call it like racism.
Microaggressions.
She would experience it, right? Microaggressions because she was not English.
Yeah.
And they knew she wasn't English. So she found solace in me and my company and my people because she's like, well, you lot accept me for who I am. And so I think this is a power that I think of just Black people, African people in general. Come. If they don't welcome you, come and join us.
Come and join us.
If you're Bengali, the Bengali girls,
drink?
come and join us.
You
we
want
can
to drink?
all be here.
You want a hijabi? Come on, girl. We love you,
come.
girl.
You're
I love
part
my
of the
hijabis.
mix.
I love my hijabis.
Like, listen, you're part of the mix.
Yeah.
So I think that is also our superpower,
Yes,
versus being like isolating. Like I love the girls from all the different cultures who'll be like, yeah, I
we
watch
get it.
you. I was watching you in my dorm and I was trying to learn English. You know, these
Shout
are
out to the
my
Latvian
people.
girl. There's a Latvian girl that I met at Louboutin, and she was like, I saw your episode with Natalie Nunn, and I looked at her and thinking,
What do you know about that?
I was like, what do you know about that? She said, yeah, you know, I watch it Sunday when it comes out at 4 a.m. in the morning. I said, my girl. Guys, that has been the end of an incredible episode. Honestly, I had a blast sitting down with you. I wish I could sit with you more. But guys,
We do it on the phone.
wait, before I go, I have a gift for you.
Oh.
I have a gift for you. You've seen it already, innit?
No, I haven't. I didn't see them at all.
I thought that hour was fake. I want to
No,
wish you
it wasn't.
everything you've done in terms of your career, everything
you.
you've done in terms of what you represent as a Black woman, as a Black millionaire here in the UK, as a Nigerian woman. You should be so proud, and I'm so honored to have you as my friend, my mentor, you as a mother. Super, super proud of you. So thank you so much. These are your flowers. Obviously, I didn't have money for too many roses in it, so like
I don't need roses, babe. These are perfect.
Thank you.
These are oh, look at the colorway. Oh my gosh, babe. Thank you very much. Appreciate
you.
it.
Happy
And do you
International
know
Women's
what?
Day.
I have to talk about you because I look at Joyce and I think you remind me of me like back in the day. Like you
Before
are,
the money, thank you.
Yeah, no,
sorry.
girl, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make more. I'm not worried about you. I'm never worried about you. I know you're gonna do well. Your intensity is showing me the levels that you're going to reach. You just need to like keep doing what you're doing. Don't let anybody get you down. Your fans love you anyway, and that's all that matters. So yeah, that's why I love you because I see myself in you as well, babe.
Thank you. Oh my
Right.
God, I was
I'm the best.
Where do we find you on the internet? Talk to us.
Well, the platform is Patricia Bright, and I'm just there. You can find me.
Guys, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube.
I'm not good at self-promotion. You know? That's my
okay.
Britishness.
I'm here for you.
Okay, thank you.
YouTube, every social media, we'll put it in the description. And with that being said, that is the end of the episode. Happy International Women's Day. And again, for the mommies, happy Mother's Day. I love you guys. Patricia, can you do us the honor of signing us out? You can say what you want. It's been cocktails and takeaways, but you have to end it with, and we'll be back next week with another bad boy or another bad girl. Take it away.
All right, that was cocktails and takeaway. Oh my God.
We're done.
This has been a discussion. We've made it happen. We'll be back next week with another bad boy, bad gal.
I'll take it. Thank you.
Yeah, we will be.
Thank you.